What is up guys, Taiki here. Today I'll be going over my strategy for Dinoswap. So if you like the content, please like and subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section below. So let's get started. So I made a video on Sunday, or in my live stream, I spent like 40 minutes explaining, why I'm bullish Dinoswap and why I think this is going to be a, plus EV form, right? Positive expected value. Tune into the live stream, right? But in case you don't have time to sit in like that much content, let me just give a brief rundown on why I'm bullish Dinoswap. So the amount of capital I have in Dinoswap, or the amount that I started with, is roughly $8,300. But as you can see, I'm at 11.3k. So roughly 3k of profit in 5 days. And obviously the risk of this native pool, right, the pool 2, is that if the price of Dino, the farm token, dumps hard, then I just get wrecked, right? This value just goes down. There are reasons on why I believe that the price of Dino isn't just going to dump immediately. So let's go over why I think that is. So essentially, Dino is backed by many reputable VCs and angel investors. Hashed Group, Defiance Capital, Digital Finance Group, and the Spartan Group are all really reputable funds with over 9 figures of AUM. They also have backing from the founder of Polygon, the founder of Terra, right, Do Kwon. This is the wrong Twitter account that they tagged, but it's actually backed by them. And also they received a grant from the Harmony Protocol. And these angels and these investors, let's think about how they're going to make money, right? Because they're not investing in Dinoswap because they're nice people. They're in it because they want to make money. So the team and the investors, they have roughly 30% of the tokens are allocated to them. And these tokens are vested over 12 months, meaning that every block, right? Every 2.5 seconds, they receive some tokens. And the economic incentive for these investors and the team is to make sure that the price of Dino just doesn't dump, right? Because if this thing goes to like 20 cents, right now it's like at 2.15. If this thing goes to like 2 cents tomorrow, then they just like wasted a bunch of money, right? So the investor invested in the team because they know what they're doing, right? If you join the Telegram, the Discord, and if you look at the application, like they clearly know what they're doing. And the investors are gonna, contribute to the project so that the price isn't gonna immediately dump. Okay, I actually have a podcast with Cole0x, who is one of the backers for Dinoswap, uploading on Friday. Linkpad, so he's the partner for Linkpad VC. Linkpad is, obviously a VC, but they're heavy stablecoin farmers, right? Cole is a humble yield farmer. So I think they roughly have 80% of their capital is allocated to yield farms. So it'll be a really good perspective on, his bullish case for Dinoswap and how VCs yield farm in crypto, right? Because I feel like a lot of people just think that VCs just invest in projects, but a lot of them yield farm, right? A lot of the funds that I talk to yield farm. That being said, what is my strategy? So I went over my case on why I think the price of Dino is going to maintain its value. I'm not saying it's going to go to $30, right? If you join the Telegram, there are people saying it's going to, sorry, my dog is running around in the house, so sorry if you can hear that, but they say that it's going to be the next pancake swap. I don't really believe that, and that I don't think anyone should believe that, because pancake swap is its own unique case, and it's unlikely to believe that any project is going to mimic its performance. However, let's think about why I think this is a plus EV farm, right? A positive expected value. So the farm I'm in right now, Dino USDC, I essentially win, right? I essentially make a lot of money if the price of Dino remains flat, or if the price of Dino just goes up. Even if it trends down like over the next week or so, I still make money. Keep in mind that I got into Dino like roughly here, right? I forget the timing. And even as the price went down, I'm still up $3,000 because this APR is just insane. This used to be like 6,000%. And this is APR, right? 1,200% APR. And if you compound it, it's 14 million, right? Obviously this goes down over time, but I've been capturing these APRs for quite a long time now. So what I've been doing, let me just refresh here because, these APRs, these positions, 6969, holy, what a coincidence. But what I've been doing is I've been excavating this, right? Meaning that, I'm like, I guess, harvesting my Dino eggs and like letting it hatch. And I've slowly been adding or taking on more depth positions on Aave and using the Dino tokens and USDC and adding it as liquidity, because sure, I can take my Dino and swap it, but then I incur slippage and fees, and I'd rather just not like go through that. So after I have my Dino tokens, let me just refresh the sushi page. So yeah, so I just like provide the max. I add liquidity here. It's a little slow. And then after my transaction is submitted, I'm essentially compounding those LP pools here, right? So as soon as this updates, let me see. Well, it might not update immediately, but that's essentially what I've been doing. I'm just like keep adding on to the position because I think the token is gonna go up or go sideways or not dump immediately. Because like I mentioned, even if it slowly goes down, I still make money. So okay, so Dino pool here, I provide a liquidity. Let me just refresh here so you can see what I've been doing. Yeah, and just keep on adding, right? Keep on adding. And transaction fees are so low that like this doesn't cost anything. And like I mentioned, I win if the price doesn't immediately dump, right? But you might be asking like what's stopping it from dumping, right? Because all farm charts look like this, right? If you look at yield farms from like inexperienced developers that's only in it for the quick cash, and unbacked projects without like a good team, they all look like this, right? Where people just buy the token to farm with, and then everyone just farm and dumps because there's literally no future for the majority of these yield farms. And don't get me wrong, 12 months from now, Dinoswap is more likely to be gone than it is to survive, right? That's just the fate. But given the vesting schedules for the investors, I think that they're gonna have mechanics to make sure that the token is gonna just maintain its value over time. So what I mentioned on my live stream is that I think the price of Dino is gonna look like this over a few months, right? I don't know how long it's gonna last. There's no way for me to predict it, but my plan is to hyper compound in the early stages and then just take profits, right? And just take profits over time. I call this the Stegosaurus pattern, right? Just slow move down, but still something good. And if you join the Telegram, everyone's gonna be thinking like, oh, this thing's gonna go to $30. It's the next pancake swap. But you have to understand that if you look at it from a mathematical perspective, this thing doesn't have to go to the moon for you to make money. If it just does something like this, you're still making a decent amount. So yeah, just by liquidity, you have to think about these rates from the APY perspective, right? Because yes, now it's on 12 million, so over time it's going to go down. But this has been my strategy for Dinoswap. A week from now, it's probably going to be changed, right? Because a lot of things happen, and I have to keep my strategy like fluid, right? I can't just stick to a strategy just because my thesis was X a few days ago. I'm gonna be pretty nimble about it. But so far this strategy has done pretty well. Yeah, like $3,000 of profits in 5 days. You really can't get that elsewhere. So if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Look out for my podcast on Friday. I think it'll be a good one. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Going over the risks, it is risky, right? I mean, Dino could dump tomorrow to zero, right? There's nothing stopping it if everyone just decides to sell. But I'm taking a calculated risk, right? If you weigh the probabilities of Dino going to zero versus the Dino maintaining $2 versus the probability that it might just go to the moon, I'd say there's like over a 70% chance that this play works out, right? Because as a poker player, like the goal is to make plus EV decisions, and I think that given the information I presented, this is definitely plus EV, at least in my opinion. Always do your own research, because the VCs are on your side until they aren't, right? And if you're entering this a month from now, right? If you watch this video a month from now and you're aping into Dinoswap, chances are I'm selling and the VCs have also started selling. So you have to think about the economic incentives for the players involved, and I guess game theory as well, because I guess to the outsider, like I'm essentially saying that the VCs and the team, like they're not going to let the token dump because they want to make money. But that's kind of how I have to think essentially, because yield farming in a bear market, DGen yield farming in a bear market is a little bit more risky. However, There's a reason why I haven't degen yield farmed in over 2 months, but now I'm just entering it, right? Because I've been scouting all these farms for a while now. I just thought none of them were plus EV, right? I thought they were all like negative EV, but I found something that's plus EV and I aped in. I aped in, boys. So yeah, thanks for watching and have fun farming out there.